One of them was these mysterious towers that have been appearing. He showed me, he says, you've been mapped. For the last 2 months, they've been mapping your every movement, every conversation. This technology is mapping you, and they are gathering data on each individual. And it just surprised me because I thought that was like a conspiracy thing.
I would think anyone that owns a cell phone, everyone knows where you bank, where you've been to shop, who your friends are. They know everything about you.
Yeah. So he told me
where you've driven.
Yeah. He told me to give my electronics vacations every now and then. He said that learn from what you just went through and get everybody ready. But he said, if you pray, he said, you can cut this off. And he said, it's not my will that any of this happened. But he said, they're even concocting new diseases and reviving old ones that will actually be weaponized in order to be spread at a very quick rate where they would normally not be able to spread. And so he said, it's coming again, get ready. And he said, tell the people to get ready. You've got a couple months. And then he said, if they pray, he said, it will cut it off. And the enemy's desire is that we would not be free any longer, that we would be under control, and that we are not to hand that freedom over. We are not allowed to hand over our freedom.
Kevin, what do you see coming from China that is worse than the COVID virus?
Well, you know, what I was told was we are actually at war with China right now because the spirits of evil have used that country to come at us with everything right now. And because of that, I saw that they were doing these clandestine things with diseases. So I saw, and it was exposed to me, that they can weaponize viruses that would normally not be able to do what they do. So I saw that they were going to try to spread this again, and that I saw in our country that if we don't stand up for what is right in our prayer time, that China would be able to dissemble us piece by piece, and that the agenda of people in this country that are in leadership would allow it to happen, because it has to do with socialism. It has to do with that infiltrating our freedom here,
which we see happening too much now.
Yeah. So we're you know, the Lord had said, don't look for battleships and aircraft carriers and airplanes. He said this is being done clandestine. They're weaponizing things, and they're tracking, and they're watching us, and they're undermining everything. So they know who they don't want to get into office, because those people will.
Well, you don't have to be a mental giant to know they don't want President Trump in office.
Yes, and so they're going to continue to do this. The only problem with it is that we have to disassociate ourselves from certain organizations in the world, or we're going to be sucked into this, into doing things that really would not be what God would want. So the problem is with our justice system is it's just not military. It's discerning that socialism wants to take over this country, and China is doing this strategically, as they are at war with us. And it's not by bullets and airplanes. Jesus said it's undermining freedom.